Howdy folks, in this video I'm going to show you how to use ChatGPT as a music tempo calculator. Why is that important? When you're writing music for television, often your music editors will want you to deliver 30-second edits, 60-second edits, sometimes 15-second edits. Why do they need that? Sometimes they're creating commercials, bumpers, teasers for film or for television shows, etc. Advertisers, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, etc. Now you got social media, TikTok and Instagram, etc., doing 1-minute videos, and YouTube doing 1-minute shorts, etc. So if you know in advance how much time your music needs to fill up, you can determine your tempo or your number of measures needed, making your job a lot easier. Because if you've not planned ahead, you may have written a fantastic piece and it sounds fantastic and a big finish, and then you're thinking, oh, I need a 60-second edit. But you can't find a good musical edit point at 60 seconds. Or you can't find a 30-second edit that makes sense without cutting up the music and creating more work for yourself. So if you know the time frames needed, figure out your tempos and the number of bars needed in advance and then write for that variable, and it makes your life a whole lot easier. So let's talk about this. I've got ChatGPT open right now. This is the free version, chat.openai.com, version 3.5. Now in the middle of my screen, you see it says ChatGPT Plus. I'm paying $10 a month or whatever it is for access to GPT-4, because GPT-4 is very, very cool. Let's first think about the variables involved. So we need to know our BPM, our beats per minute, our tempo. You might want to have a certain number of measures. You got a phrase or something you want to fit into that window, but don't know what tempo to use. And you need to know your time signature. Most often it's 4/4, but sometimes it's 3/4, it's 12/8, it could be something else. But if you have those variables, you can then ask ChatGPT some very basic questions. What tempo do I use to fit 12 measures of music in 4/4 time into 30 seconds? So what ChatGPT is doing is showing me the math. At the very end, it summarizes and said, 12 measures in 4/4 time, you need to play at 5 beats per minute. That is entirely incorrect. Absolutely incorrect. So I'm going to say that is incorrect. And now it says, therefore, the tempo needed to fit 12 measures of music in 4/4 time into 30 seconds is 96 BPM. Why did it give me that error? I don't know. It's done it before. I don't know if fractions confuse it, but if it looks blatantly wrong, you can say that's not correct, and it will tell you. And I'm keeping that in the video because I want to show that ChatGPT is not perfect, but it can correct its errors, and so you know what to expect and how to correct it. If you think about it, ChatGPT is not even 6 months old yet on the current version. For 60 seconds of music, how many measures of music in 3/4 time at 128 BPM are needed? Time we need 43 measures of music at 128 for 3/4 time. 16 bars of music at 96 BPM would take approximately 40 seconds to play. Okay, let's take that further. If I've got 16 bars at 96 BPM and 40 seconds, what do I need to do to make that 30 seconds? How do I compress this into 30 seconds? To compress 16 bars of music, 96 and 30 seconds, you need to increase the tempo to approximately 128. Let's try something different here. Keeping the tempo of 96 BPM, how many measures of music are needed for 30 seconds in 4/4 time? So now it says I need 12 measures of music in 4/4 time for 30 seconds. So as you can see, the tool is not perfect, but it's pretty darn good. Asking it questions. I mean, think about what you're trying to accomplish. You're creating music for TV. Your piece exists. You're going to need a 60-second, a 15-second, a 30-second edit. Now, in all fairness, I've not been asked for 15-second or 30-second edits very often. Some libraries require them with every submission. Some don't require them at all. I just got with a new client who wants 60 seconds, 30 seconds, and 15 seconds. Because social media, because advertising, etc. So if you know the time periods up front, you set your music up, the tempo, understand how many measures it's going to be, you can think more logically and create better sounding music instead of trying to force edit points that just sound awkward or bad. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, please subscribe. I'll be trying to crank out some more AI-related videos because, like everyone else, I'm jumping on the ChatGPT bandwagon. It's a very, very powerful tool, and we need to make sure we know how to use this tool so that this tool does not replace us. That being said, we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching.